Hi, it's Steve Montebianco at PSD Life Sciences, and we're excited to be in Cytophil, Philadelphia, attending the BioBuzz Bio Innovation Series. Now, it's pretty exciting. This is the first of 8 programs they'll be running here in Philadelphia. And for the next hour or so, we're going to be interviewing the people that make up the fabric and the base of the research and all the exciting things that are happening in Philadelphia. So stay tuned and enjoy the conversation. We're here, joining us now is Mark Hagerty with Kymanox, and we're here again at the Cytophil event in Philadelphia. And Mark, just trying to get an understanding of what was your motivation, a little bit about your background, but what was your motivation to get into biotech and life sciences? What's behind that?
Yeah, biotech has been my career. I started as a mechanical engineer. And like many wide-eyed mechanical engineers, I figured I would design race cars or do something.
Formula One, there you go.
Do something amazing like that. But I interned at a medical device company out of college, and that kind of just started my career path through medical devices into pharmaceuticals, kind of into the drug development space. And now at Kymanox, we do a little bit of both those things. So it's been an amazing landing point for me. To get to combine, my love of devices also with the drug development space and biotech, medtech, everything kind of in between.
So if you had to go back and give yourself advice early in your career, go back to your colleges. Where'd you go to college, by the way?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. So if you had to go back and say, hey, Mark, in your freshman year, based on what you know now, what type of advice would you give them?
Yeah.
To be in your space right now, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, I mean, I probably could have spent some more time in the library, like most young men should have. I mean, to work in this space, I think it's nice to have a scientific background. It's nice to have a passion for the scientific and for the curiosity. I think I would have told myself to stay curious and to absorb as much information as as you can in that time. There's so much that happens so quickly in our industry. There's so much science being developed, day in and day out. I think the more of that information you can absorb.
Well, yeah, especially if you just look out the window of Philadelphia, this epicenter of significant advanced therapies, and every day there's something coming out of a lab, which is kind of, again, I always knock on wood. I never took a biology course, and I'm always amazed. I've been in this industry for 30 years, and I'm always amazed that every day there's something new and exciting coming out. So it's pretty crazy. So.
Yeah, we heard some amazing stories last night from a speaker talking about some of the advancements in cell therapy for liquid and solid tumors, and just the excitement and the direction that's headed towards these crazy ideas of curing diseases that haven't been able to be cured ever, or even such a broad basis of application. Almost unfathomable. So similar to something like GLP-1 and weight loss, where this magic pill that we thought could exist in the future exists now.
They're here,
right? It's an injection. It's not quite a pill, but we're getting there. And that was some of the messaging that we heard out of Penn and out of some of the innovations here. And that was, that's exciting.
So you mentioned, Penn and the local. So why Philadelphia? Why now? What's your opinion on that?
I think that leads into a lot of the things we were hearing about in cell therapies and in the advancements. That's cell and gene therapy in general, right? The conversation around that has always been, how do you commercialize it? How do you bring it to the masses? I think Philadelphia is on the cutting edge of creating the science that's necessary to do that, because the numbers don't number right now, and so it's. Maybe in my opinion, I would say it's a problem that science still needs to solve. Yeah. And it feels like some of that's being developed here, and that if someone's going to develop it, I wouldn't be surprised if they were from Philadelphia.
Got it. No, good point. So speaking about, this weekend, we have an interesting event that's affecting Philadelphia.
Yeah,
so
I've seen plenty of billboards.
Yeah, and you have to be careful what you say.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to remember where you are. What's your prediction on the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. I'm not pro Chiefs. I wouldn't classify myself as pro Eagles either.
Oh, okay.
I've have a few stinging defeats in my own back pocket of my own favorite teams at the hands of the Eagles, but I think it'll be a shootout. I think Saquon goes for over 200, and I think the Eagles win if you put me under the gun, I'd say 31-28.
There you go. So Mark, that's the prediction there.
Yeah.
So all your odds makers out there, make sure you look at that. Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, by the time this is published, we'll probably know the results. We'll see how your prediction was
We'll
there.
see.
Well, Mark, thanks for joining us. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Good. Thank you.
Appreciate it.